Hello and welcome back. Changing our party slightly today. Swapped out Villa for Narcia. Better hope nobody goes down, because if we do, we can't use her until the next labyrinth. And also did some grinding with gear, so main party has risen a level, and also we are a bit better equipped. On top of that, I did a little bit of exploration off camera. Not much, there's just... Remember, this spot was completely unmapped when I ended the stream last night, and there's a gathering point there. So I got that map, which made farming a lot easier. But one very important thing to do right now, and that is, with Narcia, we have Monarch March, which means those damage tiles aren't as big a threat as they were before. But because our HP regenerates, we can now afford to do this. And it's an item we can't use. Oh, we could eventually. Do have some open subclass slots, so I could make someone an Imperial just for using a drive blade, but there's like no one who'd really benefit from that. We don't have any swordsmen. Also, I looked over the guilds, and we do have... I wouldn't say they're exactly frontliners as I consider them, but we do have some people that could go on the front line. Just, again, I'd like them to level more before I put them onto the front. Like, you have Villa, Charlotte, and you can put Kathy onto the front line. Because medics can be frontline in this series. But it's risky to do so, because I think only Villa can have some kind of appreciable defense. It's only due to the black armor skill. Also, I would consider swapping out more of the front line, or going to 3 back line and 2 front line, but the front line has all synced up XP bars, and I just cannot bring myself to destroy that. Just can't do it. Ew, you saw us here. Did you see us because we stepped on this tile, or because we stepped off of this one? I'm not quite sure. Now we're gonna run away because we can't fight you. Not yet. Remember the detection range being 2, but... Alright, so I'm gonna have to demonstrate this on the map. So I remember detection range being like this. But it could actually be this, which would still give a range of 2, but 3 diagonally. Either way, I was not expecting to get detected on that specific tile, so... Alright, now I know. It is indeed that block. Means I need to indicate that here. Aha. Alright. What was up with this one? Ah. Or, you know what? Let's do some corrections on the map based purely on assumptions. I actually don't know if there's anything here. Not yet, at least. Right, and then that there.
Konnichiwa.
And there's 2 we saw earlier, but it didn't seem like they would have gotten into trouble. Seems more like they were heading back to town. No, if there was a 3rd person, we haven't seen them. These enemies, army wasps, we can take them out in 1 turn, but not before they act, and they deal kinda high damage. They haven't killed anyone yet, but it's real risk of people dying with these guys around. If I get them in 1 turn, is with a double Legion thrust. They deal a lot of damage. It's piercing. It's only about half HP, so it's survivable. Oh, right, multiple MOAs. I have to map out their paths. This should be a safe spot. Alright, it's just these 2 tiles then. Yo. There we are. Barely even looking at the top screen. Alright, that should be their entire pathing. Okay. And in here, not quite.
What?
Eh? What, indeed. Don't remember this event at all. Well, I want to try riding the leaf to see if we can get across to the treasure chest. I also think we just sink. Let's be children. Oh, that's very nice, but we didn't need that right now. You weren't low on TP at all. This is a one-off that feels kind of wasted. Damn, it's a one-off. You see, I don't remember this. Probably because nothing bad happened. Ranges should be something like this. I won't draw underneath, just because gotta get a better look on there. What we're doing is fleeing. Let's see. Well, I remember how to get to that treasure chest. Right here. That's one way right there, that goes back. Army wasps are the real annoyance here. I think the venom oozes too, but we can kill them pretty quickly. For the poison takes a toll. The army wasps. I've only really done line attacks though to kill them. So this time, let's try something else. Defend Kathy because I don't want you getting even close to dying. Ooh, I think you got a preemptive. By the way, that's pretty nice. You know, it's long thrust. The armor wasp, make sure it's dead. I thought I could maybe one-shot it, but I have to be sure. Very nice things about Sovereign, though. It's negotiation. TP restored. It's so nice to have. I end up using it far, far less in the late game. I think because our max TP is at a point where we can comfortably go without really needing it. But damn, early to mid game, you're gonna want to use this almost every turn if you can. Let's use skills pretty much all the time and still be full TP. And this here doubles XP. Well, I could save this for some post-game grinding. We do have the XP DLC, so... You're not going to cross this path without getting infected. There we go. I'd say that goes forward at least too. going right next to it. Safe. Okay, so where we need to go is down that way. And we're good. Alright, okay, that would... Wondering about that. So if this lake is this far forward, then what's stopping us to just go straight to it? That means there's whole 3 tiles here that's just you have been cornered by an FOE. Almost finishing the floor too. There shouldn't be any more foes left. Again, this formation, I don't want to do the line attacks or the single target kills. Oh boy. Well, how much does Spear Assist cost? Okay, so Legion Thrust and Spear Assist would cost the same. Just a question of whether Kemi does a hold slash or not. Which of course means we'll do Legion Thrusts. Can't tell if we got a preemptive or if we managed to actually go before the army wasps. And that answered my question. We went before the army wasps for once. That is a first. Now do we normal attack into death or use skills? I think normal attack, because that'll give us 2 turns to get off negotiation. I like Royal Veil. I just like passive healing in general. As long as I don't have to sacrifice too much to get it, passive healing is great. There are some games you have to sacrifice everything just to have decent passive healing. At which point it's completely not worth it. Oh, I remember this spot. Now then, these rooms littered the first game and they tend to have events in them. Sometimes they don't. Is this renewable or single use? Or is it not healing at all? Well, I know what I'd do. I don't know what Narcia would do. Hold still. gosh, having to hold in that fear for so long. It just crawls around. That'd be... Yeah, I think I'd just get something like a glove or a tissue and crush the spider right there and then, as soon as I could. The dex speed bars are not actually synced, but god damn, it's close enough. The numbers might not be synced, but the bars sure as heck are. Okay, let's go right for the shortcut. Now it's Spirit Assist time. Yeah, I have been grinding to the point of being overleveled, so I rarely, if ever, use Force Boosts or Force Break. And then we could get that poison healed, or we could kill the Venom Ooze, and that'll be that. That Volt Slash has been refunded. Alright, so Kemi, we can't put any... Only 2 skills left that we can get for Kemi. Great Warrior 6 and Taunt Assassin 6. Everything else, it's Veteran or Master. So I made the decision to hold off on allocating skill points until Veteran opens up. Just because Taunt Assassins, well, that'd be very nice to get, because we have the XP DLC, and because overgrinding would kind of severely diminish the challenge of this whole run, I decided not to get Taunt Assassins. And while if I did get Taunt Assassins and used it always, that would increase the challenge, but it would also dramatically slow down the pace. And we might take like an extra year to finish this. Just because we have an encounter like every 3 steps. And for Shreya, the only 2 options you have are HP up and Bloody Veil, and HP up was recently maxed, so Bloody Veil it is. And if I'm wrong, then I will have to rest you later. And there goes the synced XP bars. We are, shortcut complete. Our stairs are here. I don't know how far down it goes. Maybe it goes into here. But this room definitely goes that far. Alright, same as the last time. Volt Slash Spirit Assist. Just debating whether I should take the extra turn to negotiate some TP back or not, but Kathy hasn't used any skills, so let's negotiate that TP back. Refresh. Negotiate. There's really incentive to put your sovereign on the front line. because then they buff themselves and they can use negotiation to restore their own TP. As well as getting, I think it was Royal Dignity was the passive. No, it's Royal Lineage. Royal Lineage and negotiation to restore their own TP. It'll cut down the cost of orders. Orders can be cost efficient, but to make them faster, you have to make them a bit more demanding on the TP pool. Swing on it. It's always tempt fate. If something bad happens, we just fight through it. There goes Narcia's dwindling TP. Keep swinging. Just get everyone back up to full TP. Finally, Kathy. Marcia again. Alright, so it has to be Kathy. Oh no. Alright. So a bit of an odd event this is, at least mechanically speaking. Still, it's just unfortunate. Very good spot to have a rest to play around. So though, HP can be recovered pretty easily, especially now that we have Monarch March. Plus Kathy could just heal herself otherwise, or we could use Patch Up or Turning Tide, whatever, we got passive healing. Now before we finish off the floor and take the stairs down, there's some requests at the bar we have to do. Bolt Slash. Double Legion Thrust did quite a number on the Sleeping Ooze. Yes, I'm sure you've noticed for a while now, there's nerf auto paths here. How auto path harvest points is going from the stairs to the first point, then from the first point to the second point, then from the third point back to the stairs, or to the next floor, however I end up doing it. Now then, one thing I do need to do, however, is delete this one because I intend to have a path that goes first path. Bring auto pathing that the game always defaults to, being a path that takes me right from one set of stairs to the other one. So I have a quick automated way out. Means I have to make a new auto path here. Unless I have to just redraw all that. I'll do it later. I need to do that on stream. We could sell the paralyzer. I don't know when they implemented this. Definitely in 5. Probably as 5 was when they started. That's the first time I noticed, but you can sell this to the shop, and they'll sell it right back to you. Because in like older games, if you sold those unique items to the shop, they're just gone. But now, I can just get them back for 100 yen. It was up on storage in the inn. That's nice. And we could rest. I would like to get those somas into the storage. Don't really have a need for them. Also, the Amrita, I don't want to risk using it. All those are pretty rare. Too many Daric of these, especially when we've got a medic. And the gift is going in, and that's that. This is something I'll probably have to do off screen. Yeah, I'll do it on stream. It is a quest deck, bro. Say a little bit of both. Now then, for this, going to the would say the farming party, but I only need to make one swap. And I was farming with this exact party earlier, so it's not that big of a detriment. And also, Yuzuko now permanently has the drop root equipped instead of using the memory conch, because I think I'll just bring along Narcia or someone else to hold the memory conch instead of Yuzuko. Let's just save in case things go catastrophically wrong. Can always happen. Can always happen. Alright, so even though it's a little bit come or something to do it? Oh no, wait. Actually, just switch. Huh. Oh, right, so it's already on the blue, but this is how it goes. Just make the auto path, then tap on the right spots. That's one. Now with the drop rouge, all we need to do is encounter the sleeping ooze, and don't have to worry about the drop rate. Normally I'd have you just go do strange seeds, but it'll probably be dead pretty soon, so... One turn kill. I would like to get attack order increased and get the arm skills unlocked so we have more elemental damage. But negotiation takes priority. And with that, we have 2 light heartwood. There's an extra one. But also an ambush. Let's see, how bad will this get? No poison. The medic, we'd have to use a therapy B or tough it out. I'd probably try to tough it out first though. I don't want to use items. Yeah, I don't think any of the ambushes in the earlier mid-game will be all that hard. I think once we get to, gosh, was it the 8th or was it the 6th labyrinth? The ambushes will start to get pretty nasty. Okay, so we could normal attack it to death. And I think we will, just so we have some time to use negotiate. Who needs it most? I'm gonna put it on Claire. Oh, Mercy, I got poison. That's a first. Right now, all I need to do is just find some sleeping ooze. I'm gonna delete one of these auto paths so I can make a new grinding circuit. Probably in this whole circle. I'll delete this one. Using that one for leveling earlier. Or more precisely, to fill up the backpack. We do have to drop rouge. That will just run around for a while until we get some sleeping ooze. It should appear more commonly in this area, because I feel like they will. Because the other circle on the left side I've used for grinding before, and you encounter firebirds mostly over there. And as for the auto path, amongst all the damage tiles, that one is mostly army wasps. I mean, there would be some sleeping ooze. They usually get accompanied by something. It's never just pure army wasps over there, but get a lot of them. So I don't quite know what kind of enemies I'll get here, but it should be more of the ooze variety, I think. Oh, that's right. There's a few floors down, isn't it? I don't want to think about that. I had enough time dealing with it just in my own game. Ugh. I have to think about countermeasures long before it happens. level up, which means that point is going straight into negotiation. It's a recruitment run, which is that I am not making any of the characters in the guild. Everyone you're seeing here is someone that a viewer submitted. So each person gets to submit one character. The original idea was that I'd recruit actual people, like what if you were an adventurer in Etrian Odyssey, but to let people have a bit more freedom, I just said submit a character that you have. So yeah, in the About section there should be a link to the Reddit page where you can submit a character if you want to. Just keep in mind, it's one character per person. You can submit one yourself if you want to, like if you do the challenge yourself, you can also enlist yourself on the guild roster, but I haven't because that ended up being a self-insert that I just always put into the party for some reason or another. That harm the party diversity. I'm not getting much time to use negotiation. Yeah, you can... Recruitment run isn't always a challenge run necessarily, because it depends entirely on how many people you can recruit. So if you get a huge guild with a lot of classes, then the game's not particularly challenging. On the other hand, if you only get like 3 people to enlist, kind of screwed. I got about 10 people to enlist, so we have some options, but we don't have that many frontliners. We definitely don't have disablers, and we do not have anything resembling a protector. So we have buffs and debuffs, and we've got some offense, and we do have healing. That's about it. So my main strategy is going to be just kill things before they can act. Here I'm going to just do auto attack so we have some time to use negotiation for once. And we can one-turn one of them, so let's just defend for a bit. Get guard order extended so I have 5 or 6 turns to use it. Then negotiate. That should be enough. After all, Yuzuko's not using much TP. So no sleeping oozes yet? That's kind of surprising. Let's just go on the track through the floor then. Breed, you must die. Also, how full is your pack? 45 out of 60. We can still go for a bit. Get in maybe 5 to 10 more battles, then our pack will be full. I would do Bold Slash, but Legion's Rust actually does a lot of damage to the Sleeping Ooze. And by the way, we finally have a Sleeping Ooze! God, that took me too long to realize. Hey, Sticky Goo! I think that was just our first one, though. Yeah, just one sticky Q. Alright. Now then, where's your detection range? Okay, so I did mark it erroneously at first. Oh, that's true. You have to get it to access around this water hole. I just remember killing it instead of trying to navigate around it. My first playthrough. Ooh, that was close. Almost got spotted. Double Firebird. I might have to return to town before completing that second request just because of our TP limitations. Or pack limitations. Alright, 50. Also, I just realized I forgot to mark the detection range here. These 3 tiles. That does it. Yeah, attack order. I was debating whether to do guard order or do force boost to get everyone buffed up because the army wasps usually go first. When I minimize the damage. No debuff, that's unfortunate. We get more TP back if there's a debuff. So I think first off is to... Oh, that's right. I made a dumb move. Well, let's defend, because the fireball's not going to be killing us yet anyways. Alright, fireball might kill Narcia. I think I'm going to tie 2 more battles and then we'll go back to town, whether we get the last sticky ooze or not. So I did say we don't have any disablers, but Strange Seeds level 10 has a 50% chance to fully bind the enemy. So that's going to be our best and perhaps only source of binds in the entire guild. So I'll show the guild when we get back to town. We have, off the top of my head, we have a Shogun, 2 Highlanders, a Farmer, Sovereign, 2 Medics, a War Magus, and a Survivalist, as well as a Harbinger. Personal character backstories also get taken into account for this. So in the case of a Survivalist, has encountered too many ambushes and will not go out unless we have a Protector. And Kathy is set to have a Protector subclass, so until she gets that, we actually can't use her Survivalist. But I'll show the guild when we get back to town, even though I just rattled off everyone. Yeah, and that's the wrong one. And so I have Akemi, who's for Shogun Highlander, Medic Protector, Highlander Hero, Sovereign Ninja, a Harbinger, and I think any subclass I want. I think. Check the thread again. Farmer that I can subclass however I want. A crap, what was this? It was Highlander Shogun? Yeah, it was Highlander Shogun. A survivalist. I forget what the subclass was, but Bow won't go out unless you have a protector in the party. Charlotte or Megas, I think whatever subclass I want. And Tien, he has all his medic skills are set by the person who submitted them. He was not given a subclass, so I can set him up to whatever I want with the sub. That's everyone in the guild. Go ahead. Like, the whole challenge of this run is to basically do your best with the hand you're dealt, so if you want to submit a character, submit whoever you want to. I mean, no guarantees I'll use them, because if they are really bad for a comp, I might never use them, but I will try to. How to sleep away all this fatigue and store the extra Thericas. Alright, and then back out to grind. Gotta get that last ooze. I mean, you could submit a character that you've already made, or make one up yourself, or do a self-insert, whatever you want, because Kathy here is a self-insert. Who's not in the party. She normally is, because she's our primary medic for the moment. Tien wasn't submitted until, I think, towards the end? Like, right about when the stream started, or a little after. So he's not quite up to level. Alright, I think these random encounters have gotten a little too easy, which is a bit bad for a TP. What's best is if these encounters are 2 turns, so that we get negotiation on the second turn. Alright, back to just that tour around the whole place. I think we'll go back to the damage tiles, because that's the only spot we encountered a freaking sleeping ooze. Turns. Alright, so who needs TP the most? probably Shreya, because she tends to go before Claire, even though they're the same level and same class. They should have similar gear too. I know Shreya has a better spear, but... yeah, it's just a difference in the cross and spear. So it should be the same speed. Alright, if we don't get it by, say, noon, I'm just gonna speak of the devil. Get 3 right here. And with the drop charm, we should get more than enough. Only issue is that I hope nobody gets put to sleep. Spiritus goes last in the turn. Well, good enough. There we go, finally, request is done. Pretty unfortunate if I had to spend the last half hour of this stream just to get this sticky goo. I think it might shatter. Also, the apothecary won't like that. This should be all we need to master negotiation. And with that, bring Kathy back into the party. Wasn't quite paying attention. Did we get items from that? We did. I have to make sure that I don't have too many. Got some guard souls. Remember to keep those. I forget if there's any place like there was in the first game when there's just a hell of a lot of damage tiles. Oh my god. Remembering that one hidden room that was just all damage tiles. Actually, that place was in 3 too. Why is it separated by the area? I need right here. It feels sorted a bit wrong. The other room I'm talking about was like as big as about this shape, and it was just all damage tiles with like the super boss around here. You'd enter it like out here. Just have to walk your way through. There were some like small patches of non-damage tiles to get to. There was no safe path through. You had to take damage. That's where a guard soul will come in handy. That was only in the first game and the remake, and in 3 where they had that as, I guess, a punishment room. Because 3 had, and 1, to have pitfalls where you step on the wrong tile, you fall through the floor to the floor below. And in 3, they were in the post game, and you'd fall down into a hellish area. Very hellish area. I could take time describing it, but it'd be a while and I'd get a little bit of trauma. Alright, let's go Legion Thrust. Legion Thrust, this should take 2 turns, so... Attack order. You can see level 6 negotiate in effect. And with a debuff too. Double effectiveness. It's a great TP restore. Oh, 3rd turn. So Kemi gets to go to full TP as well. Oh, did Callie level up at all? Or, oh, she was out. Nope. 2 more levels, then we can spend those points. Alright. To check. Sometimes I see those and I think they're 2-way, but they're actually 1-way. Now I hope this is a dead end, because I like to explore dead ends first, just for map completion. So there's like even fewer locked doors in this game than there are in previous ones. Like, it's a little interesting, giving you an incentive to come back later, but when you finally do get the key, it's like there's no more locked doors after you get the key. It's only before. So it feels like there's just too few locked doors. And then how to deal with these guys, 'cause I forget what they do. Let's just go for the Firebird first. I think these plant monsters might be Armbind. Yep, it's Armbind. That's bad for our party. But luckily, it can be one first. Alright. Narcia cannot restore her own TP. No buff or debuff. You can restore shreds. Let's tempt fate. Oh, this could debilitate our offense. Kinda did, because the Chemis are cut damage. Yeah, but luckily, still do have flame. Are we too far? It's there. Then we can do a spear resist. Force boosted, to be honest. That's quite a lot of arm binds. Luckily, not on the person using Spear Assist. Alright, that's gotta get healed up. Echoing, and then had you two get that slime that's about to die. You should guard order on yourself so that you can get negotiation off this turn. We'll just normal attack to give time for Narcia to recover TP. Well, that's nice. One more level, then we have veteran skills open. I get why they chose to do this segmenting. They have explained it in interviews and such, but I'm still not a big fan of it. Just because I know what builds I want to get, and I want to get those skills as soon as possible. This is better for new players since it limits their choices, so they don't end up making something that they regret. At least less likely to. And so Kathy will get antibodies. And that's that. I feel like this isn't the dead end anymore. It's going on for a pretty long time. Yep, it's not. Let's go back. Must completely map this out. I don't think we can take this thing out in one turn, but we can take out the Firebird. Let's do a Force Boost. That'll cut down the TP costs as well as not require an extra turn to get negotiation ready for Narcia herself. Hoping you go on for one more turn. I can double negotiate. Alright, now we explore this dead end. Nothing here, but map has been filled in. That pleases me greatly, and now there's this hellish thing. Glad we got Claw Sever. I can't actually get a second boss source since we did get 2 Berserker Claws. The Kodachi as our off weapon increases her VIT, and I'm not using Echoing Slash all that much, so we wouldn't get too much attack out of it. So the Kodachi's low attack doesn't matter too much. Should be weak to fire. So let's use that, and also at least one Force Boost in. Now guard order or guard order. I want to play it safe. Remember this thing getting some kills just by itself. debuff plus defense buff. It's pretty good. And then who needs TP the most? We do have lower absolute TP. We might have lower percentage. Better. Now this should be a dead end. Hoping it is, and it is. Is this Kincaid? It is. Long time no see. Or not so much. We saw you before entering this labyrinth. Where what? Here it is. What other ways can we take this thing out with? Let's keep up with the claw sever. Flame rush and spear assist and defend and guard. Yep, okay, we still took a lot of damage. Would heal, but it's gonna die this turn, and negotiate heals. There we go. Yes, another dead end. Having these like empty branching paths on the map really bothers me. But knowing that they're all dead ends definitively is easing on the mind. You could try eating them. Just can't help but think that the smell of cooking would attract monsters. Examine them. Alright. Just a repeat. I think, yeah, we can just look at the backlog for that. I have no idea how to cook these. Let's try roasting. HP, which is a little disappointing that it was HP. So I guess oil? If roast is HP, then oil should be TP. And as it should be a little above. At least I think that's how it would go. I have to repeat the event in the next playthrough to find out. I think that's the way forward, so dead end should be this way. Yeah, that deals a lot of damage. Flying heal, but looking forward to when we can one-turn those things. And we'll loathe getting ambushed by them. Gathering point. Akemi finally learned Take 2. Spirit says it's your strongest hit on this thing. But, still. I wish it were stronger. Now it's guard order. Kill it in 2 turns, with or without attack order. When will you stop appearing? I don't think the force boost would be enough, but also at the same time I don't think it's worth using a force boost. But I might here just get Narcia. Again, cover your TP. Hello there. Claire, you're not a medic. The cat can do the healing. I mean, I'm not too fond of these scorpions. Like, there's so many spots where they chase you through that hinder exploration that it got to the point my first playthrough where I just turn around and fight them instead of trying to deal with them chasing us. But my first playthrough, I was really overleveled. Like, we were already like level 21 by this point because I just grind that much. So this time we're gonna have to put up with the chasing. And when you have this many gosh darn branching paths, it's gonna get a bit Hey, glad it stopped chasing us at that point. Okay, this thing either uses Volt or Fire Fang. That's what I remember. It's Volt and Splash damage. Glad it's not piercing though. Alright, so do we heal Kemi or do we heal Claire? Flat healing Claire, negotiations with Kemi. I think there's a scorpion right down this path, because I remember you cannot get this treasure chest without, I think, killing it? Or running around in loops. So I'm not going to go down that path just yet. Well, I might have to right now. It doesn't chase us that far. Means how I get by has to be through the treasure route. See, this is the point where I just went, screw it, I'm just gonna kill you all. Yeah, but I don't think we're leveled enough for it here. See how far you chase us. Not that far. Not that far at all. So I have no idea how to get it to chase us further out so we can run it around a loop. I can get it to follow us here. How about getting it closer? Maybe it'll follow us longer if we stick to it closer. Ah, so it does follow a little bit longer. Oh, nice. Add them to the roster afterwards. Alright, so now I know how to get past this scorpion. Just have to get a little bit closer so it chases us longer. I mean, she'll be our guild's first disabler. I mean, the infliction rates aren't as high as like a Night Seeker or Pugilist, but better than nothing. Way better than nothing. Alright, now come after us yet again. It's not really far enough, but we also have a random encounter in store, so... I'm not entirely sure how to make use of an Arcane Ninja. Like, I know there's Nimpo Double, but I generally don't use Nimpo Double on the sub because it costs 70% of your TP. 70% of HP is something you can recover from in a turn, but 70% TP is, in my mind, a little crippling. Whatever. That's part of the allure of these runs, because you get forced to use stuff you otherwise wouldn't. And it's true. You get stats tech up from both classes. And while you won't get to attack from the backline without penalty, you can use Shadow Bind from the back, and that has the highest leg bind rate of all skills in the game. So it should be still decent leg binds, even on a sub. Right? Follows a little longer, man. There we go. Now we just move around here. Doesn't spot us. I think if we stepped onto this tile right here, it'd see us. And it is 1 minute to midnight, but I gotta get to that shortcut first. Which is also right here. Alright, so there's some damage tiles. I have it to just map out a whole room kicked in.
Konnichiwa.
Good news, we're going to town very soon. Alright, I don't think we'll go further than this, because it seems like this path will extend for quite a ways. And our shortcut is set. Head back to town. Wrap up the stream. Don't mention palm trees or else they will appear. Alright, autopath should be autopath should take us through. Just have to hope that Trey and Claire don't get put to sleep. Alright. Ooh, new gear. Look at what is this scythe. Still worse than Thorn Scythe. With this, call the stream here. See you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. I'll be sure to recruit your guide as soon as I turn off the stream. Alright, bye.